at the stunning Taj Sky View Experience Center on Nelson Moneycontrol Road, the world's first and Chennai's finest Taj branded residences. It's a rare moment where heritage meets home ownership and where one of the country's most trusted hospitality brands is now stepping into iconic home living. Well, I am joined by Mr. Ampa Palaniappan, Managing Director of AMPA Group, to understand the vision behind Taj Sky View and why Chennai, long seen as traditional, is now making a bold statement into the world of luxury real estate. Mr. Palaniappan, pleasure to have you with us, sir. The vision is absolutely fantastic. I want to begin by understanding from you what I said in the beginning, that Taj as a brand is known for its legacy of heritage, trust, and timeless hospitality. So what really brought about this leap? What inspired you to take this leap from iconic hotels to iconic homes? And what was the core vision really behind bringing this legacy into the residential space?
We as a group are traditionally into various businesses, and real estate being one of them. And we are not a commercial developer who develops by the millions. We always have been doing specialty real estate. Like when this mall, where this experience center exists today, is Ampa Sky One, when it was built now about 16 years ago, this was the first categorized shopping mall in Chennai. Right. So we believe in giving something special, just not the ordinary. The conceptualization of the residences and the hotel together was very, very important. So the services the hotel can offer is going to add value to somebody who can live in your residence. So, and when we spoke of partnerships, various partnerships are discussed. I think ultimately the partnership with Taj to provide this hotel and the services for the residences was, I think, the standout part of our final discussions. And we signed up with Taj to take this forward. And this conceptualization of the services, which I think Taj is very specially known for, I think was the clinching factor.
Right. You talk about the clinching factor as far as Taj brand is concerned. It's a market which is filled with premium properties. So sometimes the strength of a brand can often be the differentiator. So let's expand on that point a bit further. How do you see Taj brand's equity translating into real world value, whether it's for lifestyle focused buyers or for those who are long-term investors?
See, Taj is always into five-star real estate, hotel real estate. So in terms of people know the Taj brand and the longevity of the brand in Chennai, because I think Taj Coromandel is 60 years hotel in Chennai, which is I think if I'm right, second or third hotel for the Taj Group across the country.
Okay.
So that longevity of that service and that quality of that property after 60 years is something which is always in the back of the mind of the Chennai customer. So that level of finish of a property which can be maintained for 60 years is something which cannot be matched by other real estate. So we very specifically signed up this with Taj. And so the brand equity of Taj coming to us to sell and deliver service along with the sale is very, very crucial. I think that was a major part of our success so far. I think Taj has reinsured to all the customers that they will get this service all their life.
Yeah. So how do you bring together both the parties, like I mentioned earlier, lifestyle focused buyers, those who want a certain kind of lifestyle for themselves, and those who are looking at a long-term investment in this project? Does it suit the purpose for both of them?
Definitely. So as I already said, the service is one major factor and the product quality is a major factor. Now, the difference between a guest who's going to stay there for few days or a homeowner using it for life is again very, very similar in terms of the service they get. So whether you stay there for a day or whether you stay there for more, the service you get running hot and cold water, you have all services at the touch of a phone call to wherever it has to be done. You have the maintenance services again on a call, right? So when you live a 5-star life in your house,
Yeah.
and you're assuming as an investor you will give it away on a rent to a CEO, CFO of various businesses, they're going to enjoy the same lifestyle. So it's not just that one day living. It's again, even if an investor is going to give it on a 11-month contract to some companies on this thing, so that is going to be again a living lifestyle, which is going to be met by the top CXOs and CEOs and CFOs of various companies.
Right.
So it's very similar in that aspect of who is going to. And the next part of it is for investment. Taj is going to be managing the uh, renting and leasing out of these such investors' properties also.
So that's taken care of. And maybe that's the reason why, Taj Sky View is being positioned as more than just another luxury project. It's being seen as a landmark. In your view, what elements come together to make it not just a beautiful residence, but a legacy asset that really is going to hold enduring prestige for the owners?
See, the entire project has been designed uh, with all buildings and facilities which will last a lifetime or even more than a lifetime. I think the structure and all of that has been designed for 100-year design. The IIT Chennai and IIT Mumbai are our partners in this endeavor, and all the hard facts have been taken care of to last 100 years. So that is one part of it. You talk of the soft services. I've already spoken about the club facilities, the sports facilities. I think we will be the one of the very few who are offering air conditioned badminton courts, pickleball courts, squash courts inside the premises. Right. You have outdoor sports facilities also, which is your bowling. So we have indoor bowling. 2 lanes of indoor bowling is again there. Outdoor, we have the cricket facilities, you have the basketball facilities, you have the football facilities. All of it is outdoor. And you have a lounge, you have a private party area on the residences. See, I think most of these services which I'm talking of are exclusive to the residences. The hotel services are independent. The shared service between the hotel and residences is only the spa. Only the spa and the salon is a shared service. All the other services are independent for the residences and the hotel. There is no reason why the hotel guests would have to use the
space of the residences.
residences.
Okay, that's great. In fact, let's now move and talk about the choice of the city, because when you go for a flagship project like this, the right city choice is absolutely crucial. So what made Chennai, and specifically this moment in its evolution, the right place to launch world's first Taj branded residences?
I think that question is something you should ask the Taj why they signed up with us. But from my point of view, is very, very clear. Chennai as a market is a very conservative market. But every launch of any concept in Chennai is successful all over the country. So you testing your product on a conservative market is going to give you a long-term success. I think that's one of the major reasons why I think Taj would have one of the major reasons why Taj would have agreed to sign this up. So I think, and the Chennai customer is a very knowledgeable customer. See, he would like to pay for the service which he thinks he's going to get. So this is going to be 30% more expensive than the nearest competitor's product. But he's willing to pay for that because he, as a connoisseur of that service, and he wants that service by a Taj, is something which is very, very typical of a Chennai customer. And just not just saying Chennai customer, the cosmopolitan stretch of this city is very well known, because all parts of the country are represented in Chennai, and they live here and they became a Chennaiite. So that conservativeness for a Delhiite in Chennai is also the same, right? So and that willingness to pay for that quality and that service is also very, very similar all over for all residents all over the country living in Chennai.
In fact, you've already touched upon the second point that I was going to. We have traditionally seen Chennai as being a very conservative real estate market, like you just mentioned. But do you see that narrative as changing now? What's your opinion?
See, with the influx of so many people from all over the world and all over the country coming into Chennai and living here with the various businesses which we were talking of, you're talking of the Sri Perumbutur belt, which is giving you a lot of electronic and automobile expats living here. With all of that, I know it is very, very pertinent that we are able to remove that conservative tag from Chennai, right? So with the launch of many projects in this super luxury segment,
Yeah.
I think that conservative tag is going off, but ultimately the super luxury segment is going to be a very niche, top of the pyramid segment. So I think Chennai will do well to take whatever it's having at this point of time.
Yeah. So let's dissect this point a bit further with specific, elements that come together. How are you seeing the city evolve, especially with the rise of, let's say, global business hubs, infrastructure upgrades, and the return of discerning NRI buyers? You see that happening a lot?
I think I think we have already crossed 50% of our sale. Right? Out of that, I think about 20% are people who who are living abroad but plan to come back to India and would like to keep this as their main home. They want their parents to live here. They want the services of their nearby facilities. You have a shopping, you have the hospital, you have the movie theaters, all of that in the same vicinity. All are just stone's throw away, walking distance. So this community kind of arrangement in this part of Nelson Manickam Road is going to be a major game changer for the children living abroad and would like to have a very safe place for their parents. Right? So in talking of the customers' lifestyle changing, see now the hotel which we have here will have about 5 F&B outlets. You'll have a couple of bars. You'll have 3-4 restaurants. You'll have large banquet halls. All of that is just a step away. Right? So this is going to be another major area where the customer is going to be very, very satisfied, and all of that at a 5-star service.
Right. So, in fact, we are already talking hyper local now. Aminjikarai may surprise some, but for those who know Chennai well, they would say that this makes absolute strategic sense. What makes this micro market really stand out, whether it's connectivity or centrality or long-term investment potential, how do they all come together?
This market, has always been a market which has not been exploited by anybody. Partially, I will only have to add that our family had a good part of the real estate on this road. So we were the culprits at that point of time. And slowly we have changed. The mall came up, and now we have the AMPA School which has come up, and then we have the office buildings which are there on the road which we have built. And now this is what the icing on the cake. But as Nelson Manickam Road is the actual central part of the Chennai. Its actual CBD is Nelson Manickam Road, because from here, every part of Chennai is equidistant. With the growth of Chennai going through all the 270 degrees in the directions, so this will be a very, very central point to reach any part of Chennai, the north, south, east, or west. Right? So that is now being felt by a lot of people after we have created an asset like this.
All right, Mr. Palaniappan, it was a pleasure talking to you, sir. Thank you so much for reflecting on the project, so close to you, I'm sure. What we've just heard isn't just about building homes. It's about building trust, legacy, and aspiration. As Chennai continues to rise on luxury map, Taj Sky View is going to stand tall, not just as a landmark address, but as a lifestyle investment backed by heritage. A rare blend of iconic branding and future-ready real estate. This is where prestige finds its place in a fast-evolving cityscape. Thank you for tuning in.